Hi guys, welcome back. I'm Esther and this is my channel. If you haven't been here before, I hope you like it. Maybe we can be friends, subscribe, whatever. Today's video I want to talk about sustainability. I think one of the biggest reasons I started with oils was because I just felt super convicted about taking care of myself, taking care of the planet, taking care of people around me. For a long while I've struggled with like self-confidence and all these other like kind of deep issues, or like deep, I think a lot of girls struggle with this, even boys. I think it's just a natural thing to maybe, yeah, at some seasons in life feel insecure or whatever. And I think also I didn't feel like I was worth taking care of myself. And that's like, I mean, that's deep, heavy stuff. I'm not gonna get into it. But I think what I realized, and as I was spending time with God, I love Jesus, I'm a firm believer in him, and as I was spending time with him, I just felt him be like, hey, don't, like, now that you know your worth, now that you know you're worth this, like, take care of yourself. And he also just like opened my eyes to his world, to what he created. I started waking up for the sunrise and just sitting on the beach for like 2 hours, just gazing into what he's created, and in that moment just felt so beautiful in myself as well. I was like, why is this God, like, why I'm in my pajamas on the beach watching the sunrise, why do I feel this way? And he's like, because you're looking at me, you're looking at what I created, and you're created in my image. And it's just this like, this value of like cherishing what he's made, where it's the planet or ourselves. And I think it starts with us. I think you need to start taking care of yourself. And yeah, it's just so important, and it's so close to my heart now. I've become really passionate about it. And another thing, like my mom always told me, like as I've grown up, if I like crashed the car one time or like had to spend a big amount of money, she's like, Esther, it's just money. Like, don't let it control you. And I think that's another thing, like people are like, oh yeah, but it's so expensive to like live healthy, or it's so expensive to ditch chemicals or whatever. But in the whole scheme of things, I don't think it is. But anyways, regardless, I just felt this freedom of God being like, hey, don't sacrifice yourself for the sake of money, like your own well-being. Like how, I mean, I just think that's silly. I think it's important to invest in our own health and well-being, and in the well-being of the world around us. And as I go into this sustainability thing, I think there's actually potential to save money rather than spend more of it. I think it just depends how you divide it. Because for me, it's about consuming less, like fast fashion, plastic things. There's just so many things. So I'm gonna start with the world around me. I think the biggest changes I've made is getting a reusable coffee mug. I got this like cute ceramic thing. I think I'm gonna do like another like more zero waste type video later on, just to show you some of the items. But yeah, getting a reusable coffee mug, and actually like getting one that you'll bring with you, because it's so cute. Like I've had a few, but I just didn't really like them, so I forgot to bring them. But this one I like absolutely love. It's like handmade ceramic, supporting local artists. Like I know that there was no big factory involved in making it. Like just so nice. Another one is a good stainless steel or glass water bottle. I prefer stainless steel just because they don't break as easily. Also note, if you're going to use essential oils in your water bottle, it has to be stainless steel or glass anyways, because especially like, I mean for citrus oils, because the most common ones to put in your water are citrus oils, and they eat at the plastic. That's why they're so good for you, because they eat up all the like bad stuff in your body. They just disintegrates. It's awesome. Anyways, water bottle. and bring it with you. Like, yeah. Another thing, easy change that I've just recently made, I love sparkling water. I would buy like 2-3 plastic bottles a week just to get my sparkling water and feed my addiction. But now I've gotten myself a soda stream instead, so I can more sustainably drink sparkling water. Another thing is toothbrushes. Like, I just recently heard that there's like toothbrushes, plastic toothbrushes were invented in 1938, and every toothbrush made since then is still on the planet. Like, just think about that. That's so many toothbrushes, so much plastic. In the ocean now, there's plastic as much as the weight of all the cars in the United States. Like, that's just insane. There's just so much plastic. It's killing off the wildlife. It has to stop. I can get really passionate about this. I actually do want you to feel no, but I'm so passionate about this, and I think it's just easy steps. Like, it doesn't take much. And also, I think the wooden toothbrushes are cuter anyway. I think having your own like cute takeaway mug instead of those like paper or plastic, because they're paper but there's plastic film inside of them, it's just so much waste. And I think it looks cuter anyways. And so why not? And like, you save money. Sometimes you get a discount if you bring your own container. It's just awesome. Another thing, if you think this is gross, whatever, a period cup. Like, imagine that all the tampons you use in a lifetime, that's just so much stuff. And I use an organic cup. They're not that expensive. They're like, maybe, don't quote me on this, maybe like $30-ish plus minus, depending on where you get them. And they can last for like 10 years if you take care of them. And I just love it. I don't have to remember to like bring tampons with me because I just have my cup. Anyways, yeah, there's just so many like good alternatives to use that can just minimize hugely the impact and the footprint you have on this world. And I mean, we often say this, like, if you borrow something, leave it in better condition than when you found it. And this earth is not forever for us. Like, I believe we have an eternity and we're here for a time and we're borrowing this earth, and let's just treat it well. Anyways, tangent over. I'm just passionate about it. But then when it comes to yourself, like, chemicals, so much chemicals, you guys. Every day, the average woman gets between 300 and 500 chemicals in her body. And most of those are before breakfast. So like your skincare, your makeup, all that stuff, your hair products. It's just so much. Your cleaning products, like your laundry detergent is your biggest sinner. Like, it's on your clothes, on your body constantly, and everybody knows like your skin is your biggest organ, and it's just like saturated in chemicals all day, and then you hang it in your closet and it's like breathing out into your air. You have your scented candles, they're just full of stuff. Like, fragrance, like, if you're gonna look at the things you have in your closet, fragrance is just where they hide all the chemicals under that one label, fragrance. And you just can never know what you're gonna get because there's hardly any regulations on this stuff. And so I currently make my own laundry detergent, but Young Living has laundry detergent that's just fully plant-based. I love that. I want to try it eventually. I just haven't gotten there yet on my essential rewards. I'm quite new in the game. Yeah, if you want to know how to make your own laundry detergent, maybe leave a comment below and I might make a DIY video if enough people comment. But yeah, I think deodorant is a huge one, because it's like a lot of deodorants have aluminum in them and all that kind of stuff that leads to cancer. So many of the beauty products we put on us are cancerous. They disturb our hormones, they disturb our emotions, they mess with our brain function, just so much stuff. They just eat away at everything, and our body is working so hard to get rid of all the chemicals that it can't focus on staying healthy and well, and so we get sick or we get like mental problems like depression and anxiety. I think all of these a lot of the issues we have today are caused from all the chemicals we consume. Like, God didn't create us to consume chemicals. Like, He didn't create those. Those are man-made. And that's why I just love going back to basics with essential oils, which, I mean, God didn't create, well, He created the oil and we're just drawing it out of the plant. And so He created us to have dominion over the earth, and that's not just to do whatever we want to do with it, but actually take care of it and use it for our benefit. Like, He created it for us. And so I think it's just so lovely to use these oils. They're so powerful. And I love that Young Living doesn't just have oils, they have other things that are still clean, plant-based, non-toxic, and they have the oils in them to make them work even better. And so how oils work, like it's sort of the blood of whatever plant or herb or flower or tree it comes from. And it has, like, every living thing has a frequency, an electric charge. And so the reason the oils work so well is because they have the same frequency as different parts of our bodies. And so when you use an oil, it sort of realigns your body to work to its full potential and to work to its purpose, like how it was created to work. Instead of like shutting it down, it actually supports it and builds it up. And I could go on and on. I just love it. I think, but with this, like, oils aren't just like a magic fix or whatever. I think it supported alongside like a healthy lifestyle, like eating clean. That's another thing. Like, the food you eat, is it full of chemicals? Is it super processed? Like, there's all these diets. You have keto, paleo, vegan, like all these things. But I think at the end of the day, and what they're sort of all trying to promote, is this aspect of clean, non-processed, whole foods eating, which is what we were created to eat. Like, I think meat is fine in like reasonable amounts, and if it's clean, if the cow is fed tons of like hormones and all that stuff, it's not actually pure meat anymore. It's got all this other stuff to it, which makes us feel bad. Same with vegetables. Like, vegetables coming from earth that like hardly has any nutrients, sprayed with tons of chemicals, is not really going to give us what we need. And so I mean, this is a lot to take in, and it's been a long journey for me, but I think it's just important to just be more aware of it. And I guess that's why I'm doing what I'm doing, and making YouTube videos and having my Instagram account. If you want to follow me, I'll link that below. But just trying to create more awareness of this stuff, and sort of giving people the freedom to feel like they can take care of themselves and sort of invest in that. Like, I think it's really valid, and I think it's important. And then the people around you, like, treat people well, be generous. That's something God's been teaching me lately. Like, be generous with your time, be generous with your things and your money, be generous with your words. Like, don't hold back on saying nice things about people or encouraging them or uplifting them. And like, if you're wearing toxins, that's in turn gonna affect the people around you. And the same, if you're wearing oils, if you're wearing that'll also affect the people around you, because when you inhale, that also like affects you really well. And so yeah, this was maybe disorganized. I didn't really plan this well. I think if I plan stuff, I just become very like scripted and boring. So talk from the heart, sustainability. It's just, let's just take care of each other and ourselves and the planet. And so yeah, if you like this, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe to my channel if you like this kind of stuff. I might be like branching slightly on the outskirts of oils, but still very oils focused, because I think it's such a great way to get rid of chemicals in our life. Yeah, subscribe. If you have ideas, if you have experience with clean living, chemical-free living, any tips, leave them in the comments below. I'd love to hear about it. Yeah, let's go on this journey together. Let's learn, let's chat. I like being interactive. Anyways, I'll stop talking. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.